Hey, how's it going? It's Sam Frost here, back with some more digital marketing advice. Now in today's video, I'm answering a question I've seen asked quite a few times, and that's whether or not you can actually get anywhere promoting your business online without spending any money. So if you're starting out in business, you've got a limited budget, if funds are tight in your business, you might already have done digital advertising and marketing in the past, but you're kind of going through a rougher patch with your business and you don't have a lot of money to spend. Is there any chance of actually growing online without spending money? And the truth is there is, but it definitely isn't as easy as if you've got budget to spend on advertising. So realistically, when you boil it down, to sort of two key factors that you have to consider when it comes to doing digital marketing online, and it's time and money. That's really what it boils down to in my experience. Now there are other factors as well, but basically if you have no money to spend, it's going to take you a lot more time. If you have lots of money to spend, you might not need as much time, but obviously you've got to have the funds to spend to invest in paid ads on Facebook and Google and those kind of things. But yeah, if you don't have a budget, there are things you can do. You could make a start on SEO for yourself, for example. Now obviously if you've got no budget, you can't go and hire an SEO agency or freelancer or anything like that. You can't hire a content writer, but you could do things like go and do basic keyword research to find what questions prospective customers or potential buyers in your industry or niche are searching, and then create content that answers those questions, solves those problems, and upsells to your products. So you might go and use something like Google's People Also Ask tool or a keyword research tool like Ubersuggest to help you find those searches. And if you've got spare time, it doesn't cost you anything if you've already got a website. I'm assuming here you've got some basic stuff like a website and a domain name. If you've got that going, it doesn't cost you anything apart from your time to put that content together. And obviously there's an opportunity cost in terms of how your time's used. But yeah, like I said, if you don't have a budget, you've got to look at kind of investing more time, basically. You could look at, beyond SEO. There's obviously the content side, there is the sort of technical side that you could learn as well. So is your website properly set up? Do you need to adjust your page metadata, improve your internal linking, all those kind of things you can do once again. Not necessarily easily, I don't want to say it's easy to do, but you can do it for no real cost, apart from the time to actually learn it and implement it. Other things you could do for free as well, you could look at actually joining online communities where your potential customers might spend time, so whether that's forums or Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups, whatever it might be. Places like Quora, Reddit as well, you could actually participate and sort of build up a reputation and then link off to your product or your service. Now this can be very, very frustrating and challenging, because most of the time communities online don't like it when people sort of join and then try and monetize them sort of by stealth. It's not really a done thing, it's not really a good look. If you actually engage properly and build up a positive reputation, you can often get away with it. But if you just join a, say, golf forum because you're trying to sell golf products, and then you just jump on the first thread that comes up, or make a new thread and say, buy my products, go to my website here and add to your cart and shop online, you're probably just going to get banned, blocked from joining again, or at the very best, people will probably just ignore you and pay no attention to you. On the other hand, if you actually really do participate and start sharing knowledge and advice and so on, solve people's problems, and then sort of soft promote your product or service or website, you might once again be able to build up some business that way. Once again, it's really just a time commitment, it's not so much a money commitment. Then also you've got social media as well you could look at, and in there I would also possibly include something like YouTube as well. Once again, if you've got, say, a smartphone, you can go and create videos, whether they're answering questions or solving problems or just for sort of entertainment value. You can create them for little to no cost, upload them to YouTube. Maybe you build up a following or start ranking your videos in Google. You could build up a bit of a following on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or Twitter, any of those kind of platforms, by sort of finding your audience, finding your voice, finding the kind of content that resonates. But the thing is, all of this is much easier said than done as well. I want you to understand that right from the outset, that you definitely can grow a business online for free, especially if it's a smaller business with a sort of more limited scope of what you're trying to do. You could look at things like Google My Business as well if you've got a local service business or retail business or something like that. There are a lot of free options for growing a business online, but don't be fooled into thinking it's going to be easy. I think what can be a real issue in this industry is people are sold on this idea that you can grow your business online and promote it for free, and it's really easy to do and you're going to get really fast results, and the chances of that actually happening are pretty low. It's very hard to bank on virality, for example. Just because a celebrity can post something about a new business venture they're involved in and they've already got 1 million followers on Instagram or whatever the case might be, and they all go flooding off and buy that product and it's a roaring success, doesn't mean you can do that starting with some new brand where there's lots of competition and no one knows who you are. So you do have to invest a lot of time. There's a lot of sort of grinding it out. It's almost like learning a new skill, like learning a sport or an instrument or something like that. There's this sort of process of just constantly grinding it out and repeating and feeling like you're often not getting anywhere, but the momentum does start to build. So yeah, can you promote a business online for free? You sure can. You can grow your business online without spending money on advertising. I would definitely recommend trying to get some budget together to do advertising if you can make that happen in any way, shape or form. But if you don't have any money to spend, if you're wanting to challenge yourself for some reason you'd rather not spend money, or you just simply aren't in the position to do it, there are options, everything from content creation to social media. Hope you find that helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.